Welcome back, Kingsman, to another NDW3 battle. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you guys are ready for a historical battle. So this is the battlefield of Tolentino. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And we have the Neapolitan corps. We have the Austrian and Naples corps on the field. So, you know, it's pretty rare that sometimes you see a lot of those historical battles where they bring the actual corps and that such. Man, we have a huge Austrian cav push here. I think they're going straight for the artillery. Wow, they're going straight at them. This is a risky play, but it actually may work in Austria's favor. Yep, they're going to hit those guns. I think he's going to manage to save the guns over here. Maybe not these guns, though. Oh, yep, he doesn't save them. I think he's got these guns saved. Yep, Austria lost both cav units. Was it worth it? That is the real question. Now, he did, of course, take out this 6-pounder, but the massive battery for Naples is still been saved by this brave guard cav unit. Man, look at that. Look at all the cav killed. And this battle just started, guys. Literally a minute or two, not even a minute in. But anyway, like I was saying, historical corps. So we have the Naples corps, which you don't see very much. And I'll explain kind of, well, maybe why you don't see them very much, but also, you know, the perks of both sides here. So you have the 7-pointer up in the front lines. He's being reinforced by a 9-pointer. And then you have another 7-pointer back here, and then a 3-pointer for French troops on the field. I could not tell you the Austrian corps because I don't see those very often. But the thing about this is that the Naples do not have the chunky, beautiful, massive units that Austria has. Austria has so many more troops. Now, I do believe it's basically a quantity over quality, if I'm not mistaken. And feel free to correct me in the comments. I have no problem being corrected if I'm wrong. I don't know everything about this mod, especially once I haven't been playing for a little while. After that break, there's definitely a lot of stuff that I will miss-say and that such, so... But I'm pretty sure it's quantity over quality. So who can win? That's the question. Who can... If it's a grind fest here, then Austria could definitely win. If they can take out using their masses of infantry, you can see they are getting shredded by the artillery. No wonder they wanted to take it out. Already, as they're trying to form up here, this artillery is just blasting their lines. And Naples is going to try to hold this, guys. This is the most of the LSCs on the map are up on this ridge line. It is definitely a very, very good defensive position. If Naples can hold on to it, then they can kind of equalize the quantity versus quality. Now, there's another Austrian army that is actually making a push on this left flank here, going quite strong. 2 more, I think, Austrian armies that are going to be on the right side. They won't have to worry about those for the moment. It does look like Naples is kind of consolidating everything in this one area. We do have another cav charge going for the artillery piece. Oh, these brave 14-man hussars trying to stop Austria. And I think they actually will manage to stop Austria. Wow. Oh no, 9 of them left. They may break. Holy smokes, guys, this cav unit is the MVP right now. They have taken over 50% casualties and are still in this fight. And this artillery, let me tell you, this artillery, super important. Okay, what is he doing? What? We got infantry already breaking from Austria. We have Naples going for the artillery. Oh my gosh, if he gets this. Oh. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I was really hopeful that they would get it, but that's okay. I guess he figured, you know, it's better to do that than not. I'm sorry guys, I gotta check here. For some reason the sound is all weird. I can't hear the artillery. That's gonna bug me. Sometimes if you switch that, do that little sound trick, it works. Now we do have Austria pushing pretty hard on this flank here. I'm gonna switch back. Sorry guys. Yeah, so they're pushing pretty hard here. See, that fixed it. But Naples is holding their ground here. This line fight seems going quite well for them, as they've already broken one Austrian line. And they're going to start... Ooh, we got some... Whoa, we got a lot of cav now starting to push up. Naples getting very aggressive to defend this flank. This other 7-pointer is up now, and he's going to defend Naples so they can keep in the fight. And you can see this quantity over quality. Naples... Ooh, that artillery is going to start equalizing this fight, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, we have a cav charge. Going directly in at the flank. I think some skirmishers maybe. And they smacked into that line. They are definitely not making it easy already for Austria to make any kind of a push. And you can see the line still holding over here. But Austria's starting to stretch out those forces. I'm sure he's going to start pushing more and more aggressively as they have way more numbers. I'm liking this battle already, though. Uh-oh, yeah, we're starting to see some troops are shaken here. Oh, are they going to go for... Yeah, they're going to go for him again. Cavalry going to go for a skirmisher line again. I don't think Austria actually has a lot of... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, they went straight up. Yikes. So, what happened there was kind of going at an angle. They had a pretty good charge, but unfortunately, they kind of ran in front of them as they were charging in, so that's why they were shot. And if the Austrian player wasn't paying attention, his units would keep firing for a second longer, which can cause devastating effects, as you can see there. Now, we have Austria now pushing up. I think Naples was trying to put some relief on this Naples line, just because they are starting to take some heavier losses. We have a big Chevalier pushing forward here. Naples is going to probably have to try to deal with that or get a square. You can see Austria's actually getting way closer here. They may have to eventually fall back using the LOC as kind of an anchor on that flank, especially if the artillery is really focusing down this line. Keep in mind, guys, I don't think we have any true... Like, we have a bit of Murat here on the flank. Yeah, he's... Oh, Murat, I believe, is a guard. So he's probably going to want to be more of a reserve line, if anything. Oh, man. They're dealing the pain. Naples is starting to get hurt. I think he's going to replace some of his troops. Get some fresh faces in there. I did say, you know, the attrition war is not going to do well. We have Austria way on the flank here, so they are going to probably go for a long route here, maybe take this road, go up on the flank even behind this Neapolitan coalition or whatever you call it. The bulk of the Naples army is still over here, guys. That's a huge force. That's a lot of bodies that will be able to be on the front line. Naples has just got to hold off a little bit longer now. Naples did fall back on this side. Kind of what I would suspect and what I would do. Falling back, making them have to push towards the LOC. I think they even have a grenadier or guard unit that they're going to keep by the LOC to be able to counter any charge that the Austrians make. And they got to brace. They got to brace for an incoming Austrian attack on their right flank. Murat sending over some guard units. Look at those guys. But they're sending over some guard units to this right flank as they are going to probably need everything they can on the point. Suchet probably is going to have to throw everything into this flank here. Austria getting real close. In fact, we may see them attacking the LOC pretty soon here on this flank. Beautiful battle already. Beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. I like how they're using the skirmishers, kind of honestly making the Austrians delay. I'm surprised Austria's not been rolling faster. I would have pushed really hard here. Trying to put as much pressure on this side. Put pressure everywhere. Oh, so here we go. They did go in for the LOC. Now you can see starting to make their way in. We'll see if they do make it. A lot of Austrians making their approach here. This is going to be a tough fight for Naples. They are on the defensive. And boy, that is a lot of enemy troops. That would not be fun. I would be a little stressed. But Suchet is going to bravely set his men directly into the front lines here.
This building has fallen to the
which
enemy.
one fell? Oh no. Okay, he's going to send the guard units in. So he's not done. He's going to send in the grenadiers. They cannot lose this LOC. They cannot lose it. Other one is obviously being fought over as well. I'm still not too worried here. Like I said, I think Murat has a couple units to help out here, but Austria definitely doing a lot of damage on this front. Oh, we have some cavalry, no, some skirmishers that were advancing a little too close. Naples made them pay for getting too close to their... Whoa! This artillery is just killing this Austrian line. No wonder Austria's kind of vacated this center and kind of is applying pressure on both of the flanks here. A huge push, like I said, though, on this left side. I'm expecting to see this pop off anytime now. I don't know where this 7-pointer is going to push up to. You can see he's already starting to move troops. I think he's waiting to see. This Suchet is outnumbered.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Oh, the other one. Wow. You know, actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure actually Austria didn't have just quantity. They had some good quality troops as well. If I'm remembering it correctly. It looks like there's a little bit of a cav fight here on the flank. I think Austria is not paying attention here. And I think Naples is trying to make a move here on the flank. But now Austria has taken this LC, and they're going to start pushing up to the crest of this hill. Austria is still hanging on to this house. Alright, they have taken this LOC back using those grenadiers. We do have Austria pushing up slowly still on the flank. France is able to actually get in position. Austria seems to be waiting a second. I think this is actually going to be the more serious attack pretty soon here. The other one being around this church in LOC. You can see Austria getting real close to Naples. Over here we have a Voltigeur, some guard unit taking on an Austrian line, while Naples cavalry is going to actually get behind the Austrian line. I'm surprised Austria's not been pushing a little more aggressively here. I feel like they could afford to. Oh, they took this one back. Alright, so the LOC has been reclaimed. Wait, this one got reclaimed?
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Man, these buildings keep exchanging hands. Both sides keep exchanging the LOC, but Austria's breaking over here. That's actually going to be huge. If Naples can break this flank, then they can just divert all forces to fighting in this front battle, where Austria is now advancing, making their attack. Like I said, though, Naples, thankfully, he's there just in the nick of time to answer to this assault. All the troops are where they need to be, guys. Seeing a lot of redlining on both sides here. Still a raging fight for this LOC. Oh, we have a Gen Snipe maybe coming in. Oh, this is huge. Austria's going to lose their general if he can kill him, even if he just... Man, that's huge. That is exactly what Naples needs, and now this artillery is free. Naples probably is going to go for this artillery, and this center is going to start freeing up. Man, talk about a scale tipper, and watch at all the Austrian troops that are now going to be redlining here. He's going to start falling back as, man, the morale is just going to be going terribly. This fight's still raging for this LOC. Ooh, that's actually not going well for Naples in this front line. This part, though, going very well. This artillery just getting absolutely toasted. Austria's able to form some squares here, but you can see they have been repelled from this right flank with quite heavy losses now. Unfortunately, cavalry did break. But now this Naples cavalry is going to start waltzing around looking for generals. And you can see this general is running over to his allies. And this is now the main center of the attack for Austria. Naples seems to be doing alright. I think Austria so far, the one thing that has not done well for them is that they have not been super aggressive. They've kind of, some lines have just sat and not pushed. They're not doing anything. Like this whole line right here is just not really engaging. Now, of course, they have, you know, reinforcements. The enemy reinforcements are forming up as well, so there may not be a purpose of pushing. But over here, Austria has kind of been a little too passive, except for attacking the LOC. They didn't really push too much. A lot of troops kind of hanging out. Maybe that will be their downfall. Maybe they should have pushed when they had the united front and the general. They still are making a good stand here. But this whole center is broke, which means there's going to be a whole 4 units that, plus artillery, that's actually going to be able to set up, relocate to help out in another portion of the fight. And that's this over here, guys. This fight is in full swing. Ooh, we even have some artillery that looks like it's about to set up. That's actually going to be huge. It's going to start pummeling this Austrian line. I don't see a lot of Austrian cavalry. I do see Neapolitan cav. Well, there's artillery from Austria set up as well. You see, it's going to start really making some damage. Now, this line just keeps extending and extending onto the flank here. Some French units. It's almost an odd thing to see on the field at this point. If I were to guess, I would say what's going to probably happen is I think the Neapolitan alliance will hold, and the trickle-down effect is going to start. Austria is going to start breaking from this LOC down. That's my prediction. And now we have Austria pushing for the LOC again. We have cavalry trying to go for the artillery piece. That's a square. Oh, the triggering mass route may occur, though. Let's see if they backcharge this unit. Oh, yes. This could start being the beginning of the end for this Austrian line. Yeah, their morale is going to be down the tubes because they lost a general. See, Austria has so much in reserve. I don't think they even need to keep a reserve. At least not in most areas. Artillery's starting to tell on this line, but they have plenty of reserves. They can keep this up. The French alliance definitely still is in danger of losing this fight. Suchet's troops are starting to get very torn apart. As it doesn't seem to even make a dent in this Austrian line. Austria keeps creeping closer and closer, where their accuracy won't even matter. They'll be so close. So things definitely not still a win for the Neapolitan alliance, but things are looking a little better due to this flank being so successful for Naples. But it won't even matter if this line folds. And this line is barely hanging on, guys. Like, you can see they keep having to fall back just because Austria's starting to get very aggressive with those lines. But still beautiful. Even with all the death and destruction, still beautiful. I mean, look at that. That whole flank's advancing. Suchet has troops, but they're starting to push out. I think what he's maybe ooh, oh my gosh. That. I bet we're going to see some cavalry charge and try to deal with that. I would get my cav a lot closer to defend, because I guarantee you they're going to go for this artillery piece. Uh-oh. A couple of units are going to die from mistakes as soon as they charge in. Be a little careful here. Oh man, Naples using their cav to back charge, sending in guard units. This fight's basically over. Beautifully done by Murat. Oh, we have another artillery piece setting up. They do know there's infantry right in front. Ooh. Look at this grand 6 battle. Yeah, this cav has to charge. They have to. Austria literally, if they want to survive this flank, they have to charge in. And here we go. Oh, cav dying to stakes. Oh my goodness. Austria charging out of the house. Going for the artillery. Man, oh, how did they not see that? Oh, that could be disastrous. Alright, this battle's basically over. Murat has broken the Austrians in that flank. Oh man, that was actually a clutch move by Austria. Sneaking out of the house, they would never see it, and oh man, that artillery's gone. They still have one more artillery piece, guys, but that was a sneaky trick they played. And now they can run back to the LOC. And here we go. There goes that cavalry. They're going to go for that artillery piece. Do they have a square here? Please tell me they have a square. I think they formed the square. That's not a very effective cav charge. There's a lot of troops they're going for. But if they push infantry up, maybe they can make it work. The rest of this line just has fallen back a little bit more, but it's still holding, guys. Still doing their part. They need Murat over there. Oh yeah, here goes that big push. And maybe time to get the general in there. We're going to have some cavalry that's going to try to help out on this flank, because this is worrisome at best. You see Austria trying to push their cav and infantry in on this mass rout that's happening on Naples. More infantry and cavalry now are going to start pushing. Not good, guys. This is disastrous. Reinforcements are shuffling over. This is where Naples is going to start pulling back on this left flank. They're going to get outflanked. Your Austria's going to start bayonet charging them. Unless they can set the momentum here and get Murat, which hopefully, I mean, even the 7-point here needs to get some more troops over here. They need those reinforcements desperately. Oh no. Alright, they are pulling back, but the mass rout may be starting to happen as Austria is going to start focusing down this flank. More cavalry now going to be thrown into this, but the problem is, guys, his friend's routing. The morale that this Naples army now has on this flank is going to be pretty bad. They can still reclaim this, though, guys. They can still reclaim this if they can get those reinforcements, artillery set up in a beautiful position to build a fire on the flank. They can do this. He's just trying to get away from all of this cavalry. But Austria is probably going to still just keep rolling back this flank. Here we go. They're probably going to charge in here. Uh-oh. We have a little bit of ooh, my gosh. Oh, man. It's just slow. Like, as you watch it, it just keeps going. Now they're going to form a square here. Austria may not even realize that, so they may try to push into that square. But Austrian infantry still are going to be getting real close here. If only there was heavy cav or something from Naples to throw back this infantry. I mean, because we got some retreating all along the board. Whoa, Suchet, where's he going? What's he going for? Some cavalry. Oh, wow. France had infantry behind the lines. In fact, even the general. This is not going as I thought it would, guys. I was so hopeful during this stand, but the whole weight of the Austrian army being on this flank, considering how much of it was over here too, and that's just unfortunate. Now Murat is going to get over here. He does have artillery set up. Hopefully he doesn't kill Murat. Or the 7-point general, I guess.
Our men are running, sir.
Alright, so actually that was a beautiful retreat made by the Naples army. They were able to pull a lot of the troops out. Now they have a small rear guard, which is probably going to die. It is what it is. You gotta sacrifice something. This unit is going to be sacrificed so the rest of the troops can't get away. In fact, they could even fall back all the way over to here. Murat can hold the left flank and use artillery. These Cavs already harassing this left flank, as well as grenadiers charging in against the Austrians. So they are starting to stall them. The Austrians are definitely not all coordinated all along the board. You can see they're actually having some breakage. Murat has such good guard units that it's going to be really tough for the Austrians to actually deal with him, unless they have the full weight of their army, which would take forever to mobilize. But I will say Austria is doing what they should. They are just continually putting pressure on their enemy. They are constantly pushing forward. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, thank God. If they had not repositioned, this would have gone beautifully for the Austrians. They would have shot them directly in the face. Now, they are wavering already, unfortunately. Hopefully they had some cavalry to follow this up with. Still. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
I mean, I'm curious what this is gonna do. You know, having infantry behind the lines, Austria has to peel troops off to deal with this flank. And France is just, man, they're going for the melee. It just isn't working. The Austrian units are too big. Murat is going to start pushing on this left flank, which actually could be a super helpful attack. You know, they could really start rolling back this flank. Oh, the mass rout by Suchet, though. Oh, we have cavalry charging in the back of the Austrian line. This is going to cause a little bit of havoc.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
They may break. But still, it may give Naples a chance. As now Naples has to turn and face this French force, and Naples could actually push forward here. Either way, it is causing some confusion and some chaos in the lines. I don't agree with this French melee that keeps happening. At least over there it did not work. Maybe over here it will. I don't know. This is only going to work if France is supported. Because look at this red line. They're wavering already. Now Naples is going to push forward while they're tied up here, but they're getting shot in the face. That is probably not going to be very effective here, so he's wisely going to pull back. I don't know, this is going to fail too, I think. This is going better here. Murat pushing forward, using those grenadiers. The guard units really starting to wear away on this flank. The skirmishers, more guard pushing forward. This is where he could make a dent in the lines here, because I don't think France... Okay, a little fending from Austria, unfortunately. I think they fixed it, I'm assuming. Nope. Wow. That's some pretty bad fimming by Austria. But you can see this flank is starting to break. You know the center isn't, but it did slow down this whole Austrian line. And now Austria actually is going to have to navigate through some buildings. This is a good position by Naples. But still, on this flank, guys, things are looking pretty good. With Murat pushing in those really good quality infantry. This could be a really promising flank. And you can see, actually, the Neapolitan French alliance is actually making a bit of a move here. This is a weak point in the line. You can see these units are quite small. So maybe a chance for the French to actually make a play, start crumbling the left flank, where Austria will slowly but surely start, you know, breaking in pieces. It would have been better if Austria had stood their ground. Now they're going to get charged in the back. And things are going to start trickling down. Oh man, Austria is getting just surrounded. However, they are standing up to the Austrians. You can see a little bit of breaking from France. But still, there's more breaking from Austria. Ooh, the general. If they kill a general, that could collapse this whole side. And Austria has a little bit left here. Does like he's actually trying to make a melee play, try to break the Naples army on this side before they can win on this left flank. But I think Austria has broken, so it's just a matter... Oh, yep. We have a Austrian general who's been killed. That is going to help this Naples army even more than it was before. Things are starting to turn back towards this army. Like, Austrians are starting to have some losses here, some pretty significant losses. And that is unfortunate for them. I mean, they were making a really good play. Getting a little too close to Murat, kind of evened the odds. Austria still has a chance, though, guys. They are not by any means done. They could probably take 1 infantry to 2 of the Naples lines. And some of these would be 4 to 1. We'll see what Austria does. Now, the artillery's going to set up. If anything, Naples can always set up their artillery right here and then pull their infantry back, so Austria has to advance right into the guns. They still have the LOC advantage, which will force the Austrians to actually push towards them. Oh, we have a sneaky little potential bayonet charge. Oh, they're going to get shot in the face. Oh. Austria opts for a counter charge. This is where then you start putting another line behind it to follow it up. He's going to pull back, I'm assuming, and yep, the artillery can set up. That's exactly what I would do. Force them into the artillery piece. Force them to have to make some more aggressive plays or run away. We have Murat having a field day over here. Oh no, this isn't Murat, this is cavalry. Just having an absolute field day with his Austrians. So why, I don't get what this Austrian infantry wasn't pushing up. If they bayonet charged this Naples line, it would be over. It's a thing that actually I do a lot. I'm guilty of it, but I try not to, is don't always be trying to readjust your lines. Sometimes you just gotta let your guys sit there and start dishing out damage and shooting. Don't keep readjusting them. You don't have to be immediately perfect, because, I mean, Austria kind of was marching a lot. They were marching a ton, and they weren't shooting that whole time. Just probably trying to, you know, make their lines perfect. You don't need to be too perfect. Your infantry will aim and shoot, you know, where they should. Just, you know, helpful hints or helpful advice, hopefully. If you watch my streams, you'll see sometimes I do it. And I'm very guilty of doing it. As the final stand, guys, the final attack by Austria. Man, they had the numbers. But I don't think it made too much of a difference. I mean, if you look at the, I mean, you'll see their end results here, but guys, if you saw the numbers, like, the Austrians have, what, an army of 1,700, two with 1,700, one with 21, and one with 33, versus the Naples with 11, 22, 9, and 32. There is definitely a drastic difference of almost, what, 2,000 men? 1,000, 1,500? 1,500 men? Let's just fast forward here, because I think this is about to end, and I don't want to just, you know, drag it on forever. But a good battle, definitely. I know with these corps, if you have two skilled clans playing these, usually the result is a Austrian victory. It's tough to play Naples versus Austria. Austria just can, their morale is crazy good. They have some pretty good melee. Their shooting is not bad at all, and they have large units. It's just a tough fight for Naples, you know, in this kind of situation. So, I mean, good on Naples for actually managing to win this. I think Murat came in clutch on that flank, the flank that folded in the very beginning. Naples also managing to extract their whole army from here when they're getting hit on the flank. That was also something that saved them a ton. So, you know, a lot of really good plays here. Now, I think this was sent in by Philippe, who's playing as one of the 7-pointers with a lot of troops. So you can see, man, he got a lot of kills. Yeah, a lot of troops. The only thing that didn't get any kills was his Giuseppe. Now, let me put the results here. So as you can see on the Austrian side, you have Huxley with 1268 for the kills. Azoft with 390. I'm assuming he was on that right flank for Austria, left flank for the Imperials. You have Miner with 992. You have Cat with 1455. On the other side, Drusco with 2408. Burma with 1642. Melkor with 963. And Philippe with 1549. So as you can see, guys, the kills were pretty, minus that one Austrian player, they were pretty close. Like, they were almost dead even. You can also see, man, there was definitely a significant number of Austrians compared to the Naples armies. But yeah, that'll be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for joining me. That'll be it till I get back from work again, I guess, in 2 days' time. So until then, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.